Mobile World Congress for a reason, and the amount of interesting smartphones on display didn't disappoint. Here are our picks for the 5 best smartphones shown off in MWC. The best looking Galaxy to date, Samsung has a new design language in place for the S6 and the S6 Edge. The internals of both devices are running top-of-the-line Exynos chips or Snapdragons depending on your region. There's no expandable storage or removable battery, which are both firsts for a Samsung phone. The Galaxy S6 Edge has the curves on both sides of the display as opposed to one. The Edge specific features such as notifications or people contacts that can be pinned to the side of the screen are still here. The phone still runs TouchWiz, which in its latest iteration is toned down and seems to be less intrusive or riddled with bloatware. The beastly 16 megapixel camera module on the back seems really fast and filled with features. In almost every language, the number 1 usually denotes the king of the trade, the cream of the crop. And even if HTC's One series has often been criticized for its subpar camera, the design is undoubtedly numero uno when it comes to Android smartphones. So why change a good thing? Why not focus on the things that will make it a little better? Unlike Samsung's complete redesign for its Samsung Galaxy S6 flagship, HTC has chosen the "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" approach. The design is identical to the M8. HTC has concentrated on fixing the little problems. For all the applause it got for its stunning design, the M8 was often criticized for being too slippery in hand. The M9 features an updated brushed aluminum that adds a lot more grip. The hard-to-reach power button on the top has been placed on the right side of the phone, and it also features a nice textured finish to make it easily identifiable by hand. The boom sound speakers are still around and have an updated Dolby Surround 5.1 support. The camera module on the back has been bumped up to a new 20.7 megapixel module, and the much debated ultra pixel camera of yore has been moved to the front, now acting as a selfie camera. There's a new 64-bit Snapdragon 810 under the hood, and the M9 comes with 32 GB of storage. Thankfully, the microSD slot from last year has made the cut. The Super LCD 1080p display is still vibrant and pretty bright, and the phone ships with Sense 7, the latest Sense software built on top of Android Lollipop. With the M9, HTC seems to be fixing the little things in place of a complete overhaul. At the end of the day, maybe it's the little things that matter. Launched a week before MWC, the LG Magna makes up the top tier in a trio of smartphones that are aimed at the mainstream market. It features a 5-inch 720p display, a quad-core 1.3 GHz processor paired with 1 GB of RAM, and has a 2540 mAh battery. The phone runs on Android 5 Lollipop with LG's custom skin on top and comes with 8 GB of storage out of the box. There's a 8 megapixel camera on the back with a 5 megapixel sensor on the front. The back of the phone has a slight curve to it, and in keeping with LG's G series design language, the volume and power buttons are moved to the back. Microsoft also showed off some new Windows Phone devices at MWC. The Lumia 640 and 640 XL are the new mid-range devices slotting in just after the Lumia 630. The Lumia 640 features a 5-inch 720p display, a quad-core Snapdragon processor with 1 GB of RAM, and has a 2500 mAh battery. The 640 runs Windows Phone 8.1 out of the box, and the Windows Phone interface is as minimal and unique as it ever was. Plus, the 640 will be updated to the upcoming Windows 10 for Phones release. The phone has 8 GB of storage with microSD support up to 128 GB. There's a 8 megapixel camera on the back with a disappointing 1 megapixel camera on the front. The 640 XL bumps the screen size up to 5.7 inches, keeping the same 720p resolution. Has a 13 megapixel camera and a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. Both phones will be upgraded to Windows 10 for Phones when it's released, feature 1 TB of OneDrive storage plus 1 year of Office 365 subscription.